Hello and welcome back. If you are an asset manager and you would like to issue an investment product based on your investments, then the next 5 to 10 minutes are for you. You should be thinking about actively managed certificates, especially if they're listed. Jeffrey Alldis, hello.
Hello, Mark. Nice to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Jeffrey, you are sales director at iMAPS in Liechtenstein, but you yourself are based in Zurich.
Yeah, near Zurich, about 20 minutes from Zurich, yeah.
What can you tell us about iMAPS? How long has iMAPS been in existence, and what is the service that iMAPS is proposing?
So we are in the market since 2018, and we have gradually specialized ourselves in the, let's say, listed actively managed certificate field, and also with collateralization to hedge the issue risk. And we call that exchange traded instruments, and it's all about scalability in the end. So to make the product as available as possible.
How do you make the AMC as available as possible?
Yeah, because it's one thing to launch a product, but then it's another thing to have it available so that the banks are actually willing to buy it. And often people they think like, yeah, we just start the product, have an ISIN, and that's good. The banks will buy it. But then they will learn that in some jurisdictions, we can also, for instance, Germany, it's not that easy. So the banks want to see a listing. They want to see a listing that has a, let's say, daily market making, that there is someone in the market actually buying and selling the units, and also to have a key information document in their language, German or wherever country you want to market it. So these are elements that you need to check the box to make it available for investors.
So not all actively managed certificates are listed, are they? You would say that listing is a very important part of the proposal you're making.
Yeah, it's an essential part. So you have different players in the market, in the AMC market. Some concentrate on making things bankable, where you can have private equity and things like that. And others like us, we concentrate to make it available, not just bankable. So that and the listing is an important part. It's what the banks want to see. The more manual work they have, the less efficient it's for them. And if it's listed with the proper market making, then it's easy for them as well. People can buy it over the online banking, for instance, and in our case, you can even buy it over interactive brokers, which is quite the USP.
Who are your typical clients, or in other words, who should be using this?
In the end, it's like traders, investors, and of course investment managers with license want to start their own investment product and want to go the next level, so that people can join what they're doing on an efficient level, also on a tax efficient level. In the end, I have an own ETI as well. It's like, so instead of having 200 positions in my portfolio that I have to declare that the tax authorities have one position, and makes it very efficient and effective for myself as well. So those are the people, and you need a proper regulatory setup to manage aggregated portfolios money, but we can take care of that.
What kind of instruments would people mostly use for your structures?
Most of them use an interactive broker's account as the basis, because IB has very low fees, and you have a very broad investment instrument universe at your hands, so options, futures, stocks, ETFs, etc. So that makes IB a perfect partner for us. But we have other partners as well. So we also work with crypto finance in the crypto field, or with active trades, Vantage, and of course Bar Bank, which is our paying issuing agent.
What kind of securities are most suitable for your AMCs?
It's all about liquidity. If you have an ETI that has daily liquidity, you cannot have something that is locked up for 2 years. So because if people want to go out, then you need to be able to sell the underlying, so you have the cash ready. So it's liquid. That's the main important part. And we have different partners that we work with at the moment. Interactive brokers is one of them, active trades, Vantage, crypto finance, and Bar Bank, of course.
So therefore, it's all securities with an ISIN number plus crypto.
we have a fund that is liquid and is not bankable, that doesn't have ISIN, it still works. So we could subscribe to that fund and have it as the underlying for the ETI, because if some money goes out, we can still sell the fund fairly quickly and have the liquidity, have then the cash ready. So in most cases, in almost all of the cases, the underlyings have an ISIN and are liquid. Yeah.
Taking the example of an AMC that's listed in Stuttgart, where could this product be marketed or sold?
So again, this distinction between marketing and sales. It depends. So when we start an investment product, I will ask, okay, in which countries do you want to promote it? Want to make marketing, and in which ones do you want to do sales, and we go from there. So in Europe, we can offer quite the range. So we can have retail public offering all over the European Union and Switzerland and Liechtenstein. But if you don't need retail, we can have like public offering to professional qualified investors. This includes the UK, for instance, as well. And private placement is something we don't do because it's not in our niche in the end. And private placement means no marketing at all. And if you want to then do sales, then you need to be sure that you have the distribution rights in that country to do sales, because sales is like you consult the investors. It's a step more than marketing. So we take care that the products can be marketed for retails, for instance, in a certain country, and then it's fine. And so if the investment managers wants to do marketing, they send us the marketing material first, and we approve it, and they can go ahead. So then everybody is sure that we are in line. Yeah.
What is the advantage of an AMC that's listed rather than an ETF?
In the end, it's the costs. So an ETF is a platform for itself. An ETI is part of a platform. So we have multiple products. We're going in direction 100 this year. So we can spread our costs that we have for the whole structure through 100 instead of just one or two if you have a sub fund. So that's the advantage. That's how we make it possible to start an investment product, not just with 50 million AUM, but way below. So you could start with 500,000, for instance.
How fast could you put in place a structure for a client who wishes to start his AMC product?
So it's about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the traffic jam we have. Because sometimes we launch multiple products at the same time. So of course, then it takes a bit more time, but we can be very fast. So I had cases when we were ready in 4 weeks, but other cases when we needed more time. Yeah.
And how much does this product cost?
It depends whom, because for you as the investment manager, it doesn't cost you anything. Yes, we ask for a deposit of 6,000 euros to start. So there's a safety for us if nothing happens in the end. And you get that deposit back if 300,000 AUM is in the product. And the fees for the structure itself and paid by the structure itself is 1,000 euro per month fixed, so 12,000 a year, and 20 basis points per annum on the asset under management. And we have a hard cap at 4.5%. So let's say just 100,000 comes in, we cannot charge 12,000 a year. That would be insane. So we have this 4.5% per annum plus performance fees as a hard limit. We use the deposit as a safety for that. So that's in short what it costs.
Jeffrey Alldis, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for explaining us your products. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mark.